Happy Monday. The last addition to Jund was Boil. Boil and Pillage. We took out the two Cleansing Wildfires. We're going to try out these two cards. Um, Still wants some land destruction in the sideboard, and this also hates on Batterskulls. Seems to be missing Blightning. What's up, young Peasy? Jund out is correct. Junday Mondays are kind of a thing around here. Um, so I took out the Cleansing Wildfires in favor of Pillage and Boil because I keep playing against Amulet Titan. I think I've played against it 3 times out of the last 2 leagues, which is sounds about right for considering how good the deck is. But I can't dodge that matchup, so we want a little bit of extra hate in the form of Boil for that. Blightbeetle in the sideboard for Heliod, Unravel the Aether as well. That way we have multiple answers to that deck. Damping Sphere versus Big Mana will bring this in versus Titan and Tron. The usual suspects of Collective Brutality, Nile Spellbomb for graveyard decks, Ashiok for graveyard decks and Big Mana. Kind of overlapping sideboard cards today. Clothis comes in the matchups they care about life gain. Hey, Snake Eyes, what's up? Happy Monday. So again, we want to have as much overlap as possible in our sideboard cards, and that's kind of where I'm at with the sideboard today. The main deck is, for the most part, this I think is what a Jund main deck should look like right now. You have a couple flex spots in the removal suite. Some people don't like the Assassin's Trophies, they run Abrupt Decay. Some people don't like the second Kolaghan's Command right now. They run another Abrupt Decay or another Assassin's Trophy in that spot. What's up from the crypt? What's up, Olive Cutie? Thank you so much. Bob is definitely more fragile. Well, no more changes to the list. We're locked in now. I don't think I can keep a one-lander, so we have to ship this. This is also not the greatest. We need to draw a green source. Alright, I will keep this hand, as it has the mana. You should. At the very least, it'll be a fun deck to pilot, arguably. Jund from like 2011. Hasn't changed that much. I mean, if you like Blightning as a magic card, you're definitely going to like that deck. I gotta put 2 cards to the bottom. The 2 cards will be the Kolaghan's Command and I think the Fatal Push. And let's lead off here with Blackleaf Cliffs. What is this? 4-color pile. Blue Jund was a thing for a little while with Rise Fall. That card is sweet. Now you make me want to backpedal and play some Grixis. Let's take the Renin 6 here. I think that's the most powerful card of the bunch. We don't really have any way to pressure it. Okay, there's a peatland. Here, I probably should have just played the peatland on second thought. Let's play Overgrown Tomb. Try this again. Croxa. I'll check out the list when I'm not in a game. It might cause me to mess up. Olivia Voldaren. That card used to be really, really good. I think it got pushed out by Bloodbraid Elf, if I had to guess. Hopefully no counter spell. Plus, and I'll discard my answer to Omnath. Yeah, I fetched wrong. Thanks, Def Jad. I fetched wrong for sure. Still do dumb mistakes like that all the time. I appreciate you pointing that out though. Ooh, there's our answer to Omnath. And they pitched it. I need to start paying a little bit more attention. I guess we take Jace here. Thanks, Crypt. Appreciate the kind words. It's still hard for me to keep up with chat and then keep up with the game state. I'll admit when I'm like doing something bad though. So I guess we want a mountain here. I think they still have Snapcaster. No, they played. They discarded it. So Ren versus Field of Ruins, super annoying. Okay. Let's make our opponent discard. Ooh, they discarded Timely Reinforcements. Stomping Grounds or what? Blood Crypt maybe? Probably Blood Crypt. Blood Crypt. Just escape Croxa here. The card is pretty broken. I took your advice, Def Jad, and I started playing three copies for a while, but chat talked me out of it. I thought it was pretty sound advice. Probably Snake Eyes, but that's something I have to get used to, I guess. So they're gonna ping and keep her in check. All right, we want to use the bolt. They're empty-handed. I guess we bolt them. Plus the Lily. Attack the Wren. And then hopefully they don't top deck anything dumb. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, honestly. I've watched some of his streams. Doomwake is really a really good interactive personality. Somebody that can interact with chat and stream at the same time for sure. while still playing pretty tight. I mean, every now and again he makes a mistake. Really, Dylan? That's pretty cool. Kind of want to get rid of their last card. This better not be Cryptic Command. God. Yeah. So we were supposed to ultimate the Lily there. Now I have to discard it. That's what I meant when I said hopefully they don't top deck something dumb. I have 2 monitors. It helps out greatly. I see a lot of streamers alt-tabbing through screens and stuff. Like, not really my strong suit. It does feel like too few some of the times. I have a 3rd monitor that I could hook up, but it would require a lot of like real estate on the desk. And I think we want to save this Verdant for Fatal Push potentially. There's a Renin 6. I guess we attack first. So if they drew another Cryptic Command, they have to use it? Nope. They discard Force Negation. Nice. Mari, thanks for diving into Shark Tank. I appreciate that show of support. Hope you're having an awesome day wherever you're at. If you feel like chatting, let us know your favorite card in Modern. Just gonna go ahead and use this peatland while we can. I have to get a dock or a splitter for my laptop and use more than 2 monitors. The problem with my 3rd monitor is that it's just old. The ones that I'm using here, these are 4K, and then the other one is like a 1360 by 768, not even 1080, and it uses a different kind of connector. Let's draw first off peatland, I think. Well, actually, no. Let's go for a targeted discard here. Nice to have you in chat, Maury. Thanks. Welcome to the stream. So I guess we want a plus on the peatland. We can make the opponent use Cryptic Command. Oh no, I missed lethal. Fuck. Oh, I should have. Once I noticed that they had Cryptic Command in hand. Now we need a bolt or something. I'm stupid. Because I could have killed them with Kolaghan's Command and minus on the Ren. Tap, draw. Alright, before they draw their card, I think we want to... Well, we can set a stop on their draw step. Wait, yeah, okay. I can't attack with Kroxa this turn. Yeah, that was definitely a punt. Could have also drawn a card off peatland and still had Kolaghan's Command up. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm gonna stop reading chat and focus on the game. Because it's costing me a lot. Got the opponent down to 1. They're cycling Triumph here. That's a pretty good sign. Yeah, we could have killed them with the Ren and 6 the last turn if I would have slowed down and thought about my plays a little longer. So they are running Snapcaster Mage. I think Boyle actually comes in here. Punt goes the Weasel. Because the Weasel goes punt. Yeah. I definitely punted that one. Luckily, we snuck out of there unscathed. Do we want Nile Spellbomb here? I think we might. I don't want to bring in the wrong hate. Oh, those are the best punts, right? That's not even half of them. People miss them all the time. That's not even half of them. That's just the ones that got counted. That's the issue with the punt count. What card comes out here? Kolaghan's Command's kind of nice versus their counter spells, but I think I have to cut that card. I might can cut 1 bolt or something. They just don't have a ton of targets for it. So hopefully bringing in Nile Spellbomb was correct. At the very least, it's a cantrip. This hand is okay if we can find a green source. And there's the green source, nice. So we'll start off with the Blackleaf Cliffs. Go for some discard. Alright, I guess we take Celestial Purge here. We have the Fatal Push for the tracker, and the Lightning Bolt is kind of meh. Okay, Boyle's a decent draw for sure. We don't think they have any counter spells yet, but I could also go for discard. It's probably better just to go ahead and get Ren and 6 online here, so we're gonna do that. Off what land though? I want to have green for sure. I think I need Overgrown Tomb. We'll go ahead and play Ren here. Looks like they may have found something like an Aether Gust. Nope, it resolves. Okay, the fetch made me a little scared. We'll pick up Verdant Catacombs like you do. Not playing Tireless Tracker? That's a little suspect. Not playing Tireless Tracker. That's interesting. Here, let's go ahead and grab Blood Crypt. And I think we'll play that tap. There's no real reason to play it untapped. Maybe there is a reason to not play Tireless Tracker. Maybe they want to play it and then play a land first. That kind of makes sense. Veil of Summer is the card they drew. Okay. Have it your way. Yeah, that's kind of what I ended up thinking was the reason. Okay, running 6. This is interesting because I think we want to boil this turn and just hope they don't have a answer for it. We could also Bloodbraid Elf, attack the Wren, and then ping it for the lethal. Boil, yeah, Boil's probably the highest impact here. But we could also finish off Wren. Unfortunately, they have a fetch land and they have mana open that could potentially counter the Boil. But we're going to do this and then decide what to do with the Wren. Do I really want to Boil here, or do I want to go after... Okay, if I cast Bloodbraid Elf and they have Aether Gust, then Bloodbraid Elf won't connect, so let's go ahead and Boil here. I mean, they have Wrenn and 6 to get back lands though, so it's like a Damn it! Okay, I was gonna say, they might have Aether Gust. Again, I got scared when I saw them tapping mana. What to do here? Plus... That's true. So they bolt the Wren. Double bolt the Wren, sure. Alright, so Bloodbraid Elf into something random or Assassin's Trophy the Wrenn and 6 here to stop them from getting back lands. They do get a land off the Assassin's Trophy. So I guess it's Bloodbraid Elf here. I'm gonna play Verdant Catacombs and crack it. Thin the deck a little bit. I don't know what we're hoping to hit. Maybe Seasoned Pyromancer or a Croxa or something would be nice. I guess I want Overgrown Tomb. Something decent. Tarmogoyf. Alright, Tarmogoyf's a 4/5. Attack Wrenn here, pass turn. Not leaving up Fatal Push could have been a mistake. So perhaps cracking the Verdant Catacombs there was hasty. I think it may have been. Okay, sure. Grab a swamp. Um, we can attack Runaway. Play another Blood Crypt here. Attack Ren. Attack them with Tarmogoyf. We're kind of hoping our opponent doesn't find their fourth land this turn, but it looks like they did. So this is probably going to be Omnath. So that means they draw a card, but they are tapped out. Guess we wait to see if we draw a fetch land before we decide to use Assassin's Trophy or Run in 6. But they are also tapped out. They could have Force and Negation. I think I want to do this on their end step. Does give them a land. Okay, Crocs is very good here. Let's first attack. And then go ahead and play Croxa. Oh, we're in the damage step. Silly me. There goes Tireless Tracker. Now we escape Croxa again. And hope this is good enough. They discarded Snappy. Thanks. I'm actually afraid of a one-of Supreme Verdict. And the opponent, they can't Cryptic Command here. They can now if they Field of Ruin. So Field of Ruin, if they get a mountain, we'll know they have Cryptic Command. So if they get an island, I said mountain, I meant island. Nothing's ever easy, I'll tell you that. There's Omnath. So I should have played Fetch Land last turn to play around Omnath. Okay, there's Renin 6. Don't think I have any more fetchable lands. Hopefully this works. Nice. Alright. So we're 1-0. That was a tough matchup. Used to be a lot tougher when Uro and Mystic Sanctuary were around. But it actually feels like we have a chance now. On the play, 3 Tarmogoyfs, a Bolt, and a Lily. I'll keep this. Definitely keep. Start off with the Blackleaf Cliffs and pass turn. Way we can bolt the bird if we have to. Looks like burn. Gonna go ahead and bolt the Swift Spear. Puts 2 different card types in the graveyard for Tarmogoyf. Renin 6 is kind of interesting. We have to fetch for the Tarmogoyf, so that'll be a 3/4. We don't want to take a lot of damage off of our lands. So I think here I'm gonna get a forest. Try and stay at as high a life total as possible, and then play a blocker. It's weird not playing Renin 6 on 2. Yeah, we have to stay taking as little damage as possible from our mana base if we're gonna win this. There's a Seasoned Pyromancer. I could play a second Goyf this turn, but I kind of want the swamp for the Liliana. So let's attack first. Debating on just playing another Tarmogoyf here. Because if I play Renin 6 and then pick up a land, that gives them a window to bolt the Tarmogoyf. I think I actually have to play a second Tarmogoyf here. Until they put fetch land in the graveyard, we have to play it safe. They lightning helix me, that's fine. Lava spike me. Okay. I could play Seasoned Pyromancer. I could play another Tarmogoyf. I think I'm just attacking here and playing Goyf again. On their end step, we can search for something with Bloodstained Mire. Hey, Blake Trusty, welcome. So they have 3 cards in hand. They have 3 1-damage burn spells, and our Bloodstained Mire doesn't work. These matchups are always very dicey. Okay, we're down to 7. Here we are on the end step. This is risky because they could have 2 1-damage burn spells, or 1 mana burn spells in hand. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone below 7. Fuck! All I had to do was play Renin 6. Seeing stars after that one. Damn it! If we don't cast spells, we can just play Renin 6 and kill them. Really kicking myself for that one. It was a little bit unlucky, but I mean, that's basically what their deck is. So level 0 is take out the cards that deal us damage. I think Renin 6 fits that bill. Okay, this hand is much worse than the first one in that it doesn't have any way to block an early assault. I guess we can turn 3 Seasoned Pyromancer. But given the card quality, I think we have to keep this hand. I'll play Blood Crypt tapped here. Hopefully they don't have a turn 1 creature. They do. So not playing Blackleaf Cliffs there on turn 1 matters. Let's play Ren here. Okay, Bloodstained Mire into Sacred Foundry into another Swift Spear. And they suspended a Rift Bolt. Attacking me. I think I should have cut all the Wrens. They just never seem to do enough. Okay, do we want Liliana or do we want Seasoned Pyromancer here? It's probably Seasoned Pyromancer here. And now we can discard. I think Fatal Push and Croxa, or no. Croxa is one. Blackleaf Cliffs is another. Bloodbraid Elf is a decent pickup there. Ren gets the land that we pitched back. So Rift Bolt targets me, big surprise. Attacking me. Just block here to take the 4, or absorb the 4. Okay, Raging Ravine, I don't think there's exactly time for. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. Bloodbraid Elf, we could utilize. Possible we're supposed to sacrifice Lily to get one of these Swiss Spears off the table. Play Ravine. Next turn, play Bloodbraid Elf. Swamp Lily push. I could do that. Minus on the Lily, get the Swift Spear off the table. Or plus. They're just gonna ignore it, I feel, and keep swinging at me. Okay. So that answers that. Minus the Lily here. Plus on Ren. Pick up Verdant. Boris Charm. Obviously targets me down to an 8. Here we are again at 8. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. After what happened in the first game. Not super hyped about that. We haven't drawn any spells that gain life. I think we need those in this matchup. Our Planeswalkers are just not the greatest. There's Goblin Guide. That would be sweet. We have a Lily on top. See if my opponent wants to pump the Swift Spear. Looks like the answer is no. Go ahead and kill the Goblin Guide here. All right. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Plus Lily. I think we'll discard the Blackleaf Cliffs. No, maybe we'll discard the Verdant. We'll discard a land. Right, so we'll discard the... I think we'll discard the Verdant here. That's true, we're plussing the Wrenn in 6. And we play Bloodbraid Elf here. Hope to get lucky with that, or do we play Lily and minus? Setherus, thanks for boarding a submarine. Get in here and get your love. These are my hype hands. Thank you for boarding a submarine. Appreciate that. Twitch Prime. What's up? Happy Monday. Singing for our supper against Burn here after a tough game 1. Bloodbraid Elf is interesting, but we can take the safe line. Play another Lily and plus the Lily. Make them discard their last card. Higher upside. Soul, thanks for diving into the Shark Tank. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. This is kind of close. I think I like Lily here. Bloodbraid Elf. Go Risk. Alright, here goes nothing. Might be a Tarmogoyf for a Fatal Push. Collective Brutality. Hell yes. So we want all 3 modes. And we discard the lands. Hopefully we just don't die in response, as they could have 1 mana burn spell and a Boros Charm. Skullcrack. Skullcrack. Womp womp. Would have been so good. Don't think I'm attacking here. Okay, they found another Sunbaked Canyon. Searing Blaze. Yep. I don't like our chances anymore. That first game really shell-shocked me. We were off to such a good start. Yeah, I mean, Skullcrack kind of makes sense. Figured it had to be a 2 mana spell. On the draw with a somewhat slower hand. Exactly. We were hoping to string together some life gain spells with the Blood Braid Elf. Just didn't seem to work out after them bringing in Skullcracks from the sideboard. Typically they play 2, I think, in the main deck, and then they play 2 more on the side. Inquisition is nice here. Okay, bunch of cantrips. This kind of looks like a through the breach hand to me. I guess we take the thing that's not like the others, so we'll take the Serum Visions. Croxa this turn. Maybe. It uses all of our mana, so I guess it's Croxa here. Spaz, thanks for diving in the Shark Tank. Appreciate that show of support. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you're at. New followers is hype. Appreciate that. If you feel like chiming in chat, let us know your favorite card in Modern. You and Soul Soul. What's shaking? Happy Monday to you. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah? Mardu Stoneblade. I haven't tried that deck. I think I have most of the cards for it. This looks like Storm now. We better bolt that before things go wrong. Kind of like playing the Thoughtseize first. That's no issue. Let's take the gifts ungiven away. I appreciate you letting me know. Never obligated, always appreciated. But you're an awesome human. Thanks for following the stream. They're looking for something. Still looking for something. Still looking for something. They found Grape Shot. Okay, let's grab think Blood Crypt here again. There's another Bloodbraid Elf, which is nice. Try that again. Hey, BBE into Tarmogoyf. Attack for 3, pass turn. Land is nice. But I think we want Bloodbraid Elf here. Kolaghan's Command. Don't mind if I do. This is probably my favorite card. Let's count up the damage here. This is 3, 6, and 10. Could deal them damage with Kolaghan's Command. We could also make them discard a card. Kind of like getting back Kroxa. I think it's 2 damage, make them discard a card here. We can already get back Kroxa. I think this is a slightly better clock. Attack with all. Pass the turn. Sweet. So against Storm, Nile Spellbombs come in here. Plague Engineer could actually work against their Empty the Warrens if they play that card. I think they do. Klothys might come in handy. Ashiok. We have a ton of stuff. Weather the Storm. Damping Sphere. We can just mush our whole sideboard, I think. We have 11 suitable cards for this matchup. I think I'll cut Renin 6. Yeah, Aria of Flame is a way that they win without using the graveyard per se, but we do have 2 copies of Assassin's Trophy and Maelstrom Pulse to thank them for the life and then kill it. But it's definitely a very good thing to keep in mind. That's the way they can win. What else do we want to cut here? Probably Kolaghan's Command. Maybe Seasoned Pyromancer. Kroxa is probably not the greatest card in the world here. They have a way to mitigate their discard if they discard the right cards. Could be overvaluing Bloodbraid Elf and Lily. Maybe like we can cut one of each. Kind of get a little bit leaner and a little bit meaner. I like where we're at now. Didn't really see any islands per se, so I don't think I want to bring in Boyle. All right. Keeping this hand. Mostly on the back of Plague Engineer and Tarmogoyf. Nice, discard spell. You'll love to see it. Zichi, how's it going? Happy Monday. Monday Junday Pog. Yup. Let's see here. It's probably just Blood Crypt here. Inquisition, get some information. Alright, so they have Arya, they also have a Baral. I think we have to take the Arya Flame here, it just does too much for them. There's the Delta. There's Baral. Bloodbraid Elf is nice. I think we want to kill Baral while they're tapped out. Could also play a Tarmogoyf here, but that seems a little bit risky. To me, at least. Overgrown Tomb. Kill Baral now. Pass the turn, leaving them with a few cantrips and an unknown card. So from the looks of this mana base, Boil would have been actually really good. I know a lot of Storm decks don't run that many islands. Okay, that helps out greatly. Don't want to discard any of these cards. I think I'm just going to play Tarmogoyf here. Try and establish a clock. Okay, there's an opt. Into a Manamorphose. Into another Manamorphose. Into an Empty the Warrens. We like that. We like that. Plague Engineer is a magic card that can name goblins, sweep the board, we attack. Hopefully they've used a lot of their resources on that empty turn. No pun intended. There's Arya. So Maelstrom Pulse or Assassin's Trophy off the Bloodbraid Elf would be a really good hit for us. Let's be sure to thin the deck. And here I think we want Stomping Grounds. Weather the Storm. That's pretty tight. Bloodbraid Elf first. Come on, answer to Arya. Almost cursed. Hell yes. Almost dropped a huge F-bomb there. They're paying costs. There goes the last opt. Might be looking for like a Dispel or something. Lightning Bolt. Trying to maximize the value of Arya while it is around. Attack for 8 here. Put the opponent to 4. Nothing? Do we even bother to cast the Bloodbraid Elf here? They have 2 cards. Repeal. So it looks like we should have I guess I earned that one. Yeah, Klothys is in the deck right now. It's one of in our sideboard, Zichi. And let's try and get a lightning bolt here. I called Maelstrom Pulse and I called Lightning Bolt. Oh. Anyways, while we wait for our next round opponent, I do want to say shout outs and thanks for watching the stream. If you don't know, my name is Chuck, aka Basiclandshark, here on Twitch, streaming Magic and Modern for your enjoyment. If you're maybe on the fence, feel free to hit that follow button and say hello. We have a welcoming community of like-minded Magic players, all looking to learn and improve at the game. And hopefully these leagues will kind of serve as a snapshot into what the meta looks like at any given time. So everybody can use them as a learning opportunity. Can't say that I'm the strongest Magic player, but I do try to play as clean as possible. It doesn't always work out. Player draw. On the draw. See what kind of hand we get. I think I keep this because we have discard spell turn 1 into a Croxa. We are on the draw. This does seem kind of bad if we end up versus a discard spell deck. Or a deck with, you know, Inquisition or Thoughtseize. Scalding Tarn. Feeling Shadow here for some reason. Might be Prowess. Greater Gargadon. So is this some kind of As Foretold deck? Let's go ahead and attempt to Thoughtseize here. What deck plays Greater Gargadon that doesn't play Living End? Thinking about getting a basic swamp here, but that might come back to bite us if we do. Let's get a Blood Crypt. Oh, it's Restore Balance. That makes sense. So, that being said, what are we taking here? It's probably Electro Dominance. I think it's either Electro Dominance or As Foretold. They both do kind of a similar thing, but they're closer to casting Electro Dominance, I think. I'm gonna take that. This might be wrong. We are drawing lands, lands, lands. Let's go for Croxa. I think the opponent will probably discard Restore Balance here. Ooh, they discarded As Foretold. Alright, can't really do anything here. Let's play Verdant and pass. Here we'll fetch for Blood Crypt. Maybe it's Stomping Grounds. Yeah, let's grab Stomping Grounds here. Likely doesn't matter that much, considering what we have in hand. Well, let's Bloodbraid Elf here. Hope it resolves. Liliana, not bad. Sure sign of a good time. Our Bloodberry Elves have been really good. I think we discard the... Might be the forest here. Might not be. It's probably the Blackleaf Cliffs. Combat, attack. Electro Dominance for 0. Into a Footfall, so that's unfortunate. Double blocking. No reason not to. Opponent also found Serum Visions at some point. So I guess next turn we're looking to Bloodbraid Elf to find Maelstrom Pulse again for these rhinos. Seems like the best possible outcome for casting Bloodbraid Elf. We can wave bye-bye to Lily. Oh, they're attacking me. Interesting. Another land. Damn it. Alright. Maybe we forgo casting Bloodbraid Elf and go for Croxa here. Might be better then. So Croxa this turn. Bloodbraid Elf next turn. We'll play Blood Crypt tapped here. But it must be thinking about whether to attack or not. No attacks is nice. Another land. Jeez. That's frustrating. Maelstrom Pulse. Colligan's Command. Okay. Colligan's Command can return Bloodbraid Elf to hand. I think that's one mode. Possibly make them discard a card. Might be better just to deal them damage. I think 2 damage to them and return Bloodbraid Elf back to hand. Can't really attack with Kroxa this turn. It's holding their rhinos at bay. How many counters are left on this? 4 counters, so we gotta put this game away fast. Otherwise, we're gonna be staring down a 9/7. I think it enters with haste, or it enters and it can attack right away. Restore balance. Each player chooses any number of lands. Well, let's just see what happens here. I'm not familiar with Restore Balance as a Magic card. So we're gonna end up sacrificing all of our lands. What card did that? Finale of Promise? So this has 1 more counter on it. Choose a land I control, sacrifice the rest. Wait, cancel. I think we want Blood Crypt. Rough stuff. Oh wait. So I think I made a mistake. Kind of feels like I did somewhere. We're dead. We are dead. Interesting. So how do we want to fight this deck? Damping Sphere might actually work. They seem to be able to play from the graveyard, so Nile Spellbomb might be worth it. What kind of mana base are they running? Scalding Tarn into... I think they played Steam Vents. The game log doesn't show. Collective Brutalities might be worth it. Let's bring in more discard spells. I think we can cut Run in 6 here. Probably Seasoned Pyromancers as well. Maybe we want the Spyros. We can cut the Kolaghan's commands. Or the clock. Keep the Seasoned Pyromancers to try and clock the opponent. Definitely want to play first. And we'll try this hand out. I'd like it better with a discard spell. Our opponent mulliganed to 6 cards. And they have Leyline. Okay. So Nile Spellbomb doesn't do jack here. I guess we can use it as a cantrip to draw another card once we have the mana to do so. But we have to target our graveyard. Seems kind of bad. Okay. Playing Tarmogoyf as a 0/1 seems risky. I think I'd rather just cantrip the Spellbomb here. Okay, Inquisition's nice draw there. Be lovely to cast it. Suppose we could have Inquisitioned ourselves, discarding one of our lilies. May have been worth it. Albeit unconventional. Electro-Dominance, probably... Okay, I was gonna say probably into another Crashing Footfalls. This one's a draw 3. Guess we're hoping for Assassin's Trophy or Maelstrom Pulse to go after Leyline next turn. See what they do with their scries. One on top, one on bottom. Hey, Bloodstained Mire. We could go for Lily this turn, but that doesn't really accomplish much here. And I think I'd rather pitch both of the lilies to Seasoned Pyromancer. A opponent paying costs. Hey, Guano. How are you? Oh, I know how that goes. Um, I actually was doing that recently too. So our opponent draws a card. I think we want to fetch here. Almost no reason not to. And what do we want? Blood Crypt, I suppose. Maybe it's Stomping Grounds here. Yep, I'll take a Stomping Grounds here. Oh wait, that was the end of our turn? I got tripped up. I thought it was the end of our turn. Opponent paying cost for something. It is quite rare for us to have more time than the opponent. There's another draw 3. These Inquisitions are useless. So let's thin the deck here. I think we'll grab a mountain. Or excuse me, I think we'll grab a swamp. And let's attack first. No. Seasoned Pyromancer first. That's going to put card types in the graveyard that weren't there. Nice, I like that. Attack for 4. Opponent puts a time counter or a counter on As Foretold. They have 7 cards in hand, which is rough stuff. Next turn, I guess we go for Bloodbraid Elf. Hope for the best. I don't know if our opponent plays any counter magic. They might. There's Blood Moon. Well, was not expecting that. Guess I should have fetched a little differently. Okay, they sacrificed all their lands. So do we. And we sacrifice all of our creatures. And this is awkward. Tin Fins, thanks for diving into the Shark Tank. I hope you're doing amazing today. Happy Monday. This is quite a slog playing against this Restore Balance deck. That is the name of a deck, if I'm not mistaken. Tin Fins. Is that what that's in reference to? The Legacy deck? If so, I don't play Legacy, but I do play a shit ton of Modern. So I don't actually know that much about the deck, but I'm familiar with hearing about it, or hearing of it. It is a cool name. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hitting that follow button. Makes you an awesome human, in my opinion. Yeah, I remember that deck. So it kind of seems like my opponent is going to get there with Greater Gargadon again. I highly doubt that it's still as competitive. The last 2 years have seen a lot of really powerful Magic cards to come out. I mean, it's definitely toolboxy and that can help, but without updates, I think that's the catch. The staples in that deck probably parlay over into Heliod Company, which is a really high tier, high powered. It's like the new Splinter Twin. So Heliod, the Sun Crowned, and Walking Ballista, or Heliod, the Sun Crowned, and Spike Feeder. Probably shares a lot of the staples with that deck. Or you can play Devoted Druid combo. Devoted Druid, Vizier of Remedies, Finale of Devastations and stuff. I think there actually could potentially be risk of that card being on the chopping block soon. But that's just because of how absurd well, not absurd, but that's just because of how powerful the deck is. Heliod combos with 2 cards. I mean, that's not a great sign for the long term. But a lot of cards combo with a lot of cards. I don't want to see the deck banned. Looping Ghost Quarter. You can do that with Renin 6 though, although it's probably Renin 6 is probably more expensive. So that's all that we can really do. We're gonna lose to this Gargaroth or Gargadon. Well, that was quite a beating. That ley line of sanctity really didn't help much. Okay, back on the play. Let's see what kind of hand we get. This looks reasonable. We have a turn 4 Bloodbraid Elf, turn 1 Inquisition. Yeah, that is always hindsight is 2020. I recently just sold a bunch of paper Magic cards, so I know my future self is probably not going to be thanking that decision, but I needed the cash. Let's play a swamp here. Lead off with an Inquisition. And looks like Eldrazi Tron. So we gotta take the Chalice away, otherwise our hand is gonna fold to that. Okay, Verdant Catacombs. That probably... Oh, I should have killed the Eldrazi Temple. I guess it's not too late. It might be too late now. Yeah, there was something I could have done about that. Playing Matter Reshaper instead of Thought-Knot Seer. That's interesting. Let's get a Stomping Grounds. Skyclave Apparition is the bee's knees. That card is pretty much all it's cracked up to be. It definitely has a downside with like getting blocked in combat or killed in combat. Okay, that is annoying. They just get another one. I think we want... I think we might want to pass the turn holding up Trophy. LC Knight Rider, thanks for diving in the Shark Tank. I appreciate that. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you're at. By the way, if you're new in chat, you feel like chiming in, let us know your favorite cards in Modern. How we learn about each other. But hope you're having a great day. Appreciate the follows today. I'll take 3 here. Okay, there's the Thought-Knot Seer. Which will kill as soon as it enters the battlefield. Nice. Drew Liliana. Hopefully this Liliana is enough. Maelstrom Pulse. I think I'm saving that. It's gonna minus on this Matter Reshaper. They got a Walking Ballista? Damn. There's Mind Stone. And Reality Smasher. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna Maelstrom Pulse the Reality Smasher. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to discard this Renin 6. There's Maze Mind Tome. And another Reality Smasher. Damn. Why couldn't we have a Thought Seize last turn? I know, this is crazy. Our opponent literally has it all. I won't even be able to fetch for Bloodbraid Elf. This feels kind of hopeless. Yeah, I'm scooping, I think. Next game. Okay, versus Tron. Pillage, I think, is worth it. Damping Sphere, I think is worth it. Unravel the Aether, I think is worth it. Plague Engineer, I think, is worth it. I'm not sure about Ashiok. I think we can cut Renin 6. I think there's enough targets for Inquisition. But it's just not that great. So we're not bringing in Ashiok then, I don't think. It's better versus like Green Tron. Fatal Push is kind of awkward. Still good to have around versus Thought-Knot Seers. Guess we'll cut one Inquisition. Gives us a 2-2 split between Inquisition and Thoughtseize, which seems okay. I mean, this matchup is not hopeless, but these hands are not that great. We do have Trophy, that can help. Maelstrom Pulse, oh, alright, this hand is actually medium. Let's lead off here with a Raging Ravine tapped, past turn. Power plant into map. Another land, you say? Bitter Blossom, that's tight. Love the art on Bitter Blossom. Lava Dart hurts against fairies. Who'd have thunk? Lava Dart suppressing that deck. It's gonna go ahead and trophy the map. And yep, they take the answer to the Thought-Knot Seer. Seems wise. It's gonna Croxa here. I just can't do anything with this. I guess I could bolt in response, but then they take the Bloodbraid Elf. I mean, they're probably taking Bloodbraid Elf anyways. So I guess we don't bolt. Hope they take that. Overgrown Tomb, I think. Actually, no. Let's get a Blood Crypt here in case we draw a Seasoned Pyromancer. Another land. This feels like a 2-3. Yep. Gonna need to draw something good. Seasoned Pyromancer. Another bolt, that's not the worst. We could actually double bolt the Thought-Knot Seer now, potentially draw Tarmogoyf and cast it. That's the plan. Draw a Tarmogoyf here. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf. That's something. Relic. Dream Crushes. Come on, Bloodbraid Elf. Lightning Bolt, sure. Bolt the Matter Reshaper. They get a waste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we think they have a Smasher in hand? With 5 cards, it's pretty likely. So I think we don't attack. This way, if they have Smasher, we can block. My favorite basic forest art? This one is up there. The John Avon Zendies are up there within my favorites. But if you look at the fish cam, I'm a huge fan of the old basics from Alpha and Beta. These are 4 and black border, so they're not Alpha and Beta in the fish tank, but I have a soft spot for those. I typically use those in my Magic Online decks. So we block, go to 1. And then die to the next attack. So we don't have a card to discard. Oh, we die already. Yeah, Mirage basics are pretty sick. I like the Mirage Plains with the zebra. So we got back half a league. 2 3s are kind of meh, but at least we get back half a league for our troubles, or for our efforts.